If looking back to March, when most schools first shifted to online learning, as a community, we would nearly all agree that it would have been impossible to imagine we'd still be facing this level of uncertainty heading into the second half of the year. And with that uncertainty, we understand that you may be having conversations day in and day out on what the best course of action is for our faculty, for our staff and administration, and most importantly, for our students and children. I'm Ryan, here with Signs by Tomorrow today to help ask the questions together and structure a roadmap for not just schools, colleges, and universities in general, but for your specific facility. So we created a blueprint, ready, get set, go, as a checklist and a way to unravel the unique situations of each organization and to assure that we can help aid to safely and successfully reopen in the new norm. But we did this in two ways. First was combining the research and recommendations of the CDC, OSHA, and other government agencies to follow the latest official guidelines. But our second phase was to address this from the perspective of daily experiences. Parents, teachers, students. What does a day in the life look like? From drop off to pickup, how can we apply the tools meant to keep us safe with the practicality of real life scenarios? Starting with someone approaching the building, do we need to post entrance requirements and PPE policies? Should we funnel traffic through signage to help both create and easily identify separate entrances and exit doors? Or do we need to take a step back even further to address how the parking lot should be entered and exited to avoid a backup of cars and people? Do we need to address staggered drop-off times? Can we help communicate this clearly enough so that even a visitor, without having been to the building before, can quickly understand regulations and requirements? When we move indoors is where we really want to focus our energy to help control the environment. Ready, get set, go. Again, this checklist that we've built is about walking through your halls and determining the best ways to control movement on a day in the life. Where are the bottlenecks? What happens between classes? What is the capacity of the hallway? What if someone is waiting out here? Should there be one-way traffic? What are the sight lines identified so that an individual can see these markers quickly? How large do the graphics need to be effective? We believe that with an understanding of your specific pandemic plan, we can combine our expertise with the needs that you've already identified. We like to focus on the results that you want to accomplish and then pull our wealth of knowledge in regarding products, solutions, communicating messages to help achieve those results. Anything from social distancing and assembly in large spaces such as an auditorium, gymnasium, or lunchroom, to the end of the day when students need to funnel back into the hallways, out the door, and onto their buses again. Barriers and dividers, limiting occupancy, critical messaging of hygiene reminders, social distancing graphics, traffic and wayfinding. Now, what if we can take effective messaging and blend it with the culture of your community, expressing school pride, continuous learning, or creating an upbeat environment through graphics, because this is how we can lift spirits and remind people that if we're all in this together, then that means we can also beat this together. Our recommendation is to have an audit of your space. We can do this virtually, through a contactless site visit, or can review a PDF of your floor plan to help identify problem areas and make suggestions to possible solutions. So if you're ready, let's get set and go together. Contact us at Signs by Tomorrow today for an open discussion, to review our preparation checklist, and to help our staff, faculty, and students feel confident that we can deliver them a safe and secure way of getting back to school this year.